Hi guys, it's Cheyenne with your daily dose for Sunday. First off, I want to say thank you to everyone who subscribed and watched our videos for the first week. Obviously we're still getting started and getting used to things, so there's some hiccups, but I hope you all are enjoying it, and I hope that you like and comment and share and subscribe and all that wonderful stuff. Anywho, our theme for our second week is cooking. So I am going to be cooking Salisbury steak at this little 44 meals under $10 cookbook. It was made in 2005, so it's not actually under $10 if you buy everything like from the store. I think that most people have most of the items, so it's still pretty cheap. It makes a serving size of 6, and I have a family of 5 to feed, so it works for me. I will have the recipe down in the description, so check that out if at the end of the video it looks yummy to you. Alrighty, let's get cooking. Okay, so I'm here with my brother Jake, who's gonna be my assistant for today.
Hello.
First off, let's start with the ingredients we need. 1 egg, 1 can condensed French onion soup, dry breadcrumbs, salt, pepper, ground beef, all-purpose flour, water, ketchup, Worcestershire sauce, that sauce, mustard, egg noodles, and parsley. So first we're gonna beat the egg. Add 1/4 cup of the French onion soup. So now let's stir that together. So we need 1/2 cup of the breadcrumbs. So now let's add that in. Alright, so let's get a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and a pinch of pepper. Alright, so now let's mix all of this together. See, it starts to thicken up a little. So we're gonna crumble the beef over our mixture here. So just kinda, grab it, squish it, crumble it, like so. So now we're just gonna mix all this lovely stuff together gently until it all mixes up good, and then we'll shape them into patties. Alright, so once you've mixed it all up and looks kind of like this, now we're gonna roll it into little balls or ovals, whatever you prefer. So now we're gonna start making the first one. So first we're gonna roll it out using the super awesome rolling technique. And then so that it's not too thick when you cook them, we're just gonna slap them a little, like so. Alrighty, so we go plop. Alright, so now we're gonna set it to medium heat so they can start cooking. We're also gonna start turning on our water so that that can boil for the noodles, so that everything can be made at the same time. Once it's browned on one side, now we're gonna flip the meat. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Beautiful. And now we're just gonna let those brown on the other side, and that's all for now. So now we're gonna turn off the heat, and we're gonna remove the patties, and then we're gonna discard the drippings. We are discarding the drippings.
So neat. What is this? How do you think?
So we need a tablespoon of flour. Alright, and then we're gonna get a 1/4 cup of water. So in the same skillet we had before, we're gonna add the flour and the water. And then we're gonna mix this until it's smooth. So now we need 1/4 cup of ketchup. Put it into the flour and water. 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. We'll get there. And then we're gonna go ahead and add that in. And then 1/2 teaspoon of mustard. And then we're gonna pop that in. Remaining French soup. And we're gonna mix this stuff together and then bring it to a boil. Alright, now that our gravy mixture is starting to boil and so is our water, we're gonna put the noodles in. The recipe says 6 cups of noodles, but we're just using the whole bag. So now we're gonna set it to simmer or low, and then we are gonna put the patties back into the skillet. So now we are going to cover that and let it simmer for 15 minutes or until it's no longer pink on the inside. Alright, now that everything's cooked and ready to go, now it's time to plate. So first we're going to slap down some noodles on the plate. Maybe one more scoop.
Yeah, we got a lot of noodles.
Now we will scoop up one of our patties and put that on the noodles. Then we'll grab a little bit of our sauce and put it around.
A little bit more or not?
Maybe a little bit more. And for the finishing touch, some parsley. Which makes it look oh so fancy. Alright, well that's it for this week. I hope you liked it. Please like, comment, share, and most of all subscribe. I will see you next week.